LXVs.
Good evening. How's everybody doing? Cracking open those beers, as I should be on a Friday night.
I was just enjoying the intro music, Josh, but then I forgot to turn the sound off on that one, and then I got you in double, so it was quite interesting. Huh?
Double.
Evening, everybody. Yes, I still can't go with technology, people. How are we all doing?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Yeah. I look a bit rough, but I can't think why.
That's just your lighting, Vinny. Honestly, mate, you look like you've been...
And it's his natural look.
You look like you've been possessed by some kind of angel.
Looks as if he's taking
a horror film.
No, it looks like he's actually
that?
doing a live version of his passport photo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looks worse. Now look at it.
What have you done to it?
You look so bright. It's weird.
And what's quite funny is the light's actually bouncing off his forehead as well.
And it's like he shined it on purpose.
Yeah. What's your secret, Vinny?
I use that polish that you sent me, Chris.
Thank you.
Well, send it back.
Oh, there you go. How's that?
Still the same.
Jesus, you now look like... Yeah.
It looks like he's about to get tangoed.
You now look like you've had 2 falls. That's a Friends reference if anybody gets it.
Oh, I'm just not going to mess with them. And sorry, I'm going to look a bit shiny tonight.
I don't know, I think you look better with the backlights on now, to be honest with you.
Just swap them around quickly, nobody will notice.
I'm not joking. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Friday evening anyway? It's been an absolutely beautiful day down here in the southwest. I don't know how it's been the rest of the country.
It's baking hot round here.
It's raining.
That's Grimsby.
Putting it down.
That's
Yeah,
I
Grimsby.
heard it was nice outside. I've not experienced it myself.
I bet all you Scottish are wondering what that big ball of fire is, aren't you?
Well, I've heard that quite a lot as well. I mean, I've not left the house. I've basically not left the house in about a year and a half.
Did anyone understand that? Because I didn't.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
He said he hasn't left the house for about a year and a half.
That's right.
Oh.
I'm still fully, pretty much in lockdown right now. I'm still working from home. I don't get outside, so I miss all the good weather.
Does Scotland even get good weather?
The past 3 days, apparently, we have.
You sound like SpongeBob SquarePants.
He lives in Vinny's head under the sea. Every time.
Oh.
Every time. So, have we got any, here's crack on, we got any news? There has been some stuff this week, but I haven't really been paying much attention. I know that's really bad.
No.
I heard there's a new RTA out that is not rubbing the community very well.
Oh, well.
It's the Torch RTA. So it's got LEDs at the light, and it lights up the juice.
Yes, we brought that one up not long back, didn't
I
we?
thought you were going to say the Kelpie V2. No, the Disco RTA.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so we did 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now there's starting to be a lot of hate towards it in the community.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just Nick's brought up a comment in chat about the outside smoking ban in the UK. It's not the UK.
It's just Cambridge, isn't it, or something like
Oxford, I believe.
that?
was the place. And
Yeah.
yes, they're looking into banning outside smoking.
Question is, are they going to go the same route with vaping? So you can't vape.
Well, no,
Because we
because they're
know-
saying it's the carcinogenics that can passively pass on from the smoking, Chris. That's what
Yeah.
they're using it as the smoke screen to try and pass this, I suppose, is the way of putting it.
I can see the point.
Yeah, but you're outdoors.
It's just, I hate to say it, it's just going to ruin any chance these pubs had of making any money again.
Yeah.
That was my major concern. And the restaurants, Josh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously outdoor seating is generally where the smokers flock to for pubs and restaurants.
Especially in Oxford. I mean, if it goes all over the country, then a lot of these pubs, restaurants, and things like that.
Yeah,
are
they're gonna struggle like hell. They're gonna struggle like hell because the smokers are gonna go. Well, I'm not gonna go out. Where can I go? I can't go to smoke anywhere. They need to have somewhere that's a desert. I mean, I'm not saying everyone should smoke, and I'm very against smoking, but there are people out there that smoke, and they need somewhere to smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's being restrictive, and then there's just being
douchebags.
I can understand it. I really, really can. No, Josh, they're pushing. Josh has just commented in Stockholm. It's 5 meters. We're not allowed to within 5 meters of pubs and restaurants. No, they want to ban it entirely. And I believe they will do in Oxford. And then if that works and is successful, it'll be rolled out across the country eventually. I mean, we are supposed to be going smoke free by 2030, which ain't that far away. Let's be honest.
I thought it was 2025.
No, 2030, I think.
Where do they draw the line at though? Because a lot of non-smokers look at vaping as smoking. So will the government then say?
No, well, as Vinny said, they don't really. They're using the carcinogenics from the cigarettes to use as the way of doing it, whereas vaping itself doesn't have it.
it's just water.
There's a lot of pubs that won't even allow vaping in their pub though.
That's because a lot of people vape on mods that have big clouds, things like that, and
It is, Chris. It's also because people are educated as well.
And that's the thing is, there's nothing against the law to say you can't do that. That's completely down to the landlord.
Yes, John, Josh. Cigarettes are going to be banned entirely in the UK. I think it's by 2030, but Chris said 2025. But I think it's 2030.
2030 is the guideline for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was 2030.
So about the same time as when we all have to when we're more forced into buy electric cars.
No, when they stop producing fossil fuel cars. That's all that'll be, Chris. You won't be able to buy a new petrol diesel car.
You'll still be able to buy petrol, and you'll still be
You'll
able to
still
buy
be able
an
to
old
buy
car.
it and use them, but
You
second-hand market will go through the roof.
You might start getting taxed out of the ass for it. I mean, I
Yes.
can see that
Well,
happening.
the NHS run a hire scheme where the staff can get cars on a lease, and you can no longer get petrol and diesel cars through that. They have to be electric.
So Priuses and Nissan e-Leafs.
Yeah, which when you do the mileage I do in a day, you're going to get
that
flat
ain't gonna
before
work.
you get home.
They are getting much better, though. They are getting much better. We won't get off on that topic too far, but they are getting much better.
They are.
My thoughts on the electric cars is they're no better than a petrol car, because producing the electricity is just as bad as producing the fumes out the back of the cars.
It depends how the electricity is produced, Chris, really. The thing is, we've got the whole point is
If
that we have renewable electricity sources that we're pushing,
Let's just
so that's
do
the
a
whole point.
renewable. Some of these renewable companies aren't exactly that clean either.
No, I know. And the thing is, like, you know, the batteries that go into the cars are really not good to make. We
what
can't
about
say
the
much
vehicles
because
that
we
they
use the
use?
same fucking batteries. Fair enough, we don't use quite as many, but I would say the vaping community on a whole probably go through quite a lot.
But still probably nowhere near as much as,
No,
say, 1,000 Teslas.
but you know, they basically use 18650s.
Yeah.
So if we ever get stuck for a battery,
Yeah, break into a Tesla.
Scripts will be nicking.
So good.
Scripts will be
just-
nicking them next.
Just stick an atomizer on top of the Tesla and pick the Tesla up and
Just have a
I
Yeah,
heard
I like
the
that
new
idea.
Teslas use 21,700s. Just saying.
There you go, 21700.
I
I mean,
I wonder if the Molisel or Samsung.
but they are working on obviously solid state batteries, which will completely revolutionise the industry. So
Yeah, when that happens, then there'll be a viable option, I think.
anyway, off cars because
Yes.
I said we weren't going to go
It's
too far
offended by
into it.
Simon's comment.
Pardon?
Simon's comment. It's just what, hey, nomads. I was like, am I
Hey wanker, how you doing?
offended? Yeah. Is he going to regret that when he comes home?
The other thing that I saw come up was a flavour ban in Holland.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's been on the cards for a while, but they did do.
They did do they did do a public vote, and actually 71% of the public said they don't want it,
Yeah.
and they're still going to help with it.
Wow.
Democracy, folks.
So, what was the point in asking the people?
Yes.
Will you do it? Do you want us to ban this? No. Okay, we'll do it. Morons.
I don't know, Nick. The last time I looked, it was 21,700s. We had someone from Tesla coming to our work trying to sell electric cars to us, and he didn't know what cells they used. I looked into it, and apparently the cells at the time was 21,700s.
They probably
I believe
Tesla trying to sell vapor-only cars, are they?
No, no.
And you asked
It
what
doesn't work at vapor only.
In time though, that'll be like the best collab ever.
Tesla and
Every
vapor-only.
car plastered with vaporoni stack on the back.
the new Tesla crack.
Oh, it'll actually literally be shaped like the stag. So everybody driving around on one.
What would be very
Better
fucking
way
weird.
of driving,
Oh, fuck, I'm
better
giving
way
them some
of
ideas now,
consuming
aren't
your
The
nicotine.
headlights just project the stag instead of actually beams of light.
It would
The
just-
Arsene just produces the vape plate.
It would just it would just be a car. It was like instead of a bonnet scoop, it would just have an atomizer on the bonnet.
I'm down for that.
Listen, if anybody if Tesla's listening right now,
Yeah, hello, Elon. My son loves you.
we can sort you out with an awesome sponsor.
I think he's got enough money to be able to buy some.
No. He's lost all his money
Just
in
about that.
Bitcoin. He's lost all his money in Bitcoin after he crashed the market.
Right.
But
Enough
No,
of cars.
he lost a lot of people money.
He
He
hasn't
lose
fuck
his.
all.
you fucking arsehole.
I take it you paid into Bitcoin then.
No, I was on altcoins, and all of those crashed also.
It doesn't matter. The thing is, you take that risk. It's basically stocks. So you put your money in, there's a chance you're going to lose it.
I know, but one person shouldn't have so much power over the market.
But he does because he owns most of the fucking market.
Yeah.
This is what you've got to remember. Like, man can do what he wants.
I didn't know he had such a knock-on effect. I knew he had a lot of power over Dodge and Bitcoin. But then when he started saying, "Oh, we're dropping Bitcoin," like all coins dropped, like every single coin across the entire market.
They didn't say they were dropping Bitcoin. They just said as a company they weren't accepting Bitcoin. They didn't sell a single share of their Bitcoin.
It's true, but like
What's
they
the odds
still
that
weren't
it's-
like Tesla as a company weren't going to be accepted, so they were dropping it. They were more willing to take Doge.
Yeah, but it also and that's the thing because he was more heavily invested in that. But it also dropped the stocks of his own company massively, so he knew what he was doing.
Good prick.
But then what's the odds that he's probably secretly bought a shit ton of fucking Bitcoins and then goes, oh, we'll take it again. Knowing full well it'll shoot back up again, then Punt will just sell them
That's
off.
what he done. Like a week
He's
later,
all-
he's like, "Oh, I'm in talks with Bitcoin miners to see how we can do
He's
this
all-
more efficiently."
well, basically, what he's saying is he didn't.
and
want
it
to
rose
accept-
again.
He
Like,
didn't want to accept
oh.
Bitcoin because Bitcoin mining wasn't efficient, and it's not.
No, it's not. I mean, if you're
But you can't blame
picking
the
up that
shortage
many,
of graphics cards on Bitcoin miners though.
No, it's not the graphics card, Chris. It's how much. Seriously, you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think you have any idea how big a scale this shit goes on. Dude, it's fucking incredible.
I know. I've seen some of the pictures of some of the computers that they're using. Fuck me.
I seen a news article where the police in England they went to raid a house because they thought it was a drug farm, like
Yes,
a weed
I
farm. It was a fucking Bitcoin farm, but they hooked up to the mains electricity. So they were like, "Oh, it had all the signs of being a marijuana farm, but it was a Bitcoin coin farm, so he sees all the cards.
I'm sorry,
bet
if
that's
there's
proper
snow
good.
and there's no snow on the roof, it's not a marijuana farm.
Yeah, what they could do is they could just start doing like a bit farm inside, but up in the loft, they just have a weed farm. We're just mining for Bitcoin.
I have said
You're on his side here. You're on his side.
when it snowed because they knew their roofs weren't going to be covered in snow.
Anyway,
Yes.
Back to vaping, I guess.
Bring it back. Let's see what we all vaping on then. Let's go there, and we shall jump to Lloyd first tonight. Lloyd, what are you vaping on, my friend?
I am on the Swordfish, reluctantly, because I don't like the RDA anymore.
great film.
Yes.
And then I got the pink cotton candy and that. Then I have the Stag Models with the Asgard on top. And I have... Shut up.
Nope.
And I have the Wicked Addiction, it's orange, with a sweet Nick shot in that. That's it.
Lloyd, I've got a question for you. Have you tried mixing the two cotton candies yet from Sad Boy?
No.
Try it.
No.
Try it. Try it. Seriously, try it.
I haven't, because I found after I added the Nick shots that it was a bit rough on my throat, so I'm forcing my way through this one because I can vape it a little bit better than the blue one. But the blue one I've passed on to my missus.
Why didn't you just leave them to steep for a while? That usually works.
Roughness never goes away from me. I had a feeling I should have put Nick salts in it, and then I was too impatient. I really wanted to taste it. So I just stuck with normal Nick shots in and then regretted it.
Sounds like a bad Nick shot, mate, really.
Yeah.
Probably. I took it off my shelf. They've been sitting. They've got like I could probably stock Vaporoni with them out with Nick shots I've got.
Was it well matured?
Yeah. I've had them sitting on my shelf for about a year.
Oh yeah, no, they're not going to be good.
Yeah, they're going to be all right.
In the bin.
In the bin.
In the bin.
I've just got so many Nick shots. I don't know how it's happened.
You mean like Haley did?
Man, I've still got loads.
I hate to think of the size of this package that you guys have sent me with all these bloody Nick salts in and that lot. Well, Nick shots.
I mean, I've got more than 2 handfuls in there. I'm not going to try and pick them out.
And then
I've got a full box here as well. And then I've got about another 25 sitting on my shelf.
I got
no.
Those Nick shots that Haley's got are really good as well. They're really smooth.
Really?
I've had them.
Really the Nick salt shots?
No, it's just normal Nick. It's just really smooth though. All right then, Chris. What are you vaping? Oh, sorry, we're not finished, Lloyd.
No, just showing him my Nick salts that I'm on.
I'm on.
Go on.
I'm on me hog as always. And on that, I'm on some Vaporoni blueberry donut. If you can actually make that out.
I found that quite sickly.
It's me. I really like sweet juicy stuff.
No, I want the sweetness. It was the blueberry side of it for me.
And I'm on my. I'm at a toucher.
I genuinely thought you'd sneeze then, Chris. I was about to say, bless you.
With some Sad Boy Strawberry Blood, which I've had for quite some time. It just sits in the cupboard. I'll bust it out, have a bit of it for a day or two, change it, go on something else. Yeah. Which, can you guess where I bought that from?
Oh, fuck.
You don't need to know, Chris.
I don't care.
E-Sig 1.
Does it start with
Evolution Vaping.
VPZ.
Vaping 101.
Thanks for the why.
Haley, what are you vaping on? Copy of it.
Hang on, I'm trying to multitask. I got my Creme Held with the Creme Held 2-tank card, and that's got Right Squad Blue Bursting.
Nice. I do like that setup.
I do. It's so pretty.
It looks fucking massive.
To be fair, it is one of my bigger mods, but it actually feels really nice in the hand. I don't really like big things, but I can put with this.
That's why you're married to Simon. Or with Simon. Or whatever.
Down that route, it's not OnlyFans.
That's Haley's get back at him for calling her an obed.
Yes. Then I've gone back to an old favourite. I can never say it right. Nunchuck.
The nunchaku.
Nunchuck.
And that's got King Kong Rampaging, which is Campfire S'mores, which is actually
King
really
Kong
nice.
range is so nice.
And then
Oh,
I'm on Major Sex with my.
Well,
that's
Major,
got-
what? So you kind of had a little bit of a lag spike at a very weird time.
That's me. And I'm on Death Jokes by Deranged Juice, which is Skittles.
skills.
Go on, Josh. I'll go last tonight.
I'm on Limelight Wicket 1 and Limelight Wicket 2. That's what I call them now, just 1 and 2. Don't ask me which one's
Thing
which,
1
'cause
and
I
thing
don't
2?
actually know yet. One's got tripod on, one's got the dwarf DL on. That's all I'm actually. And one has Fresh Vape Co. Sunset Boulevard, which is the passion fruit peach, and the other has a different juice from a parlour this evening, which I picked up earlier, which is the tropical fruits, pineapple and guava.
Is that clean as well, Josh?
Don't know, it's the first tank in it, so
Oh,
I'll
right,
see.
okay.
But yeah, I mean,
I've just been quite interested in that, that's all. Okay, well,
It's really
I'm
nice.
on my
it's really good juice.
Fatal with Kalita 120 Pro. That's my Stockholm tank that I flavour test with. And in there, I've got some of the new Sad Boy Blue Cotton Candy by itself. I've not mixed it in this one. I have in a dripper earlier. And I'm on my Bastard Eyes grip from Immortal, again with Red Vital. And in there, I'm vaping my last bit of Quick Vape Lemon Tart, my 6th bottle of in recent weeks. And that is me for the night.
I like it. It's pretty...
I still have a lot of quick vape stuff on the shelf. That I've not
The
picked or anything.
the dessert ones are better than the non-dessert ones. So I've got 3 that I'm reviewing soon. One of them's the fruit pastel one. It's strange they got Kool-Aid in the fruit pastel.
I got
That's
a lot of like the old school, somewhat sweetie ones.
Yeah,
in
the
my-
Wham Bar's quite nice.
Wham!
but
Yeah.
I've not really gave it a shot yet.
Yeah, give it a whirl. It's quite nice in a dripper. It's really nice. It pops better in a dripper.
It's just because like most of the time I just stick to one mod, one RDA, one juice until that bottle's done. And then it gets to like this time of the week, I'm like, oh, I can't be showing up by all these things. I've got to get a second or third mod in.
I only do that when I've got a juice that I know I will vape the full bottle of within sort of a day and a half. Otherwise, there's no point because I've got to re-wick anyway.
I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy.
Yeah, very lazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty lazy.
Like I mean, like I re-wicked this one because I had whatever juice I had in it before. Finished the bottle. I was like, oh, I could re-wick like 2 or 3 different RDAs, and then I can just like have 3 different juices on the go. I was like, nah, it's all right. I'll just stick with the shit juice and other stuff. I'll pull it on Friday.
When I generally leave the house, I generally have about 4 or 5 devices with me anyway, with different flavors in each one. So
I
That's
take
what I do
one
pretty
one
much
device, a juice, a backup juice in case it runs out with my cotton toolkit, and then about 7 different batteries.
yeah,
Yeah, I can't leave the house without at least 2 or 3 because I have left the house with one in the past and then like broken said tank or
yeah.
dropped said mod and I'm like, no, I'm vapeless.
Or you forget to change the batteries before you go out and then realise
No,
they're flat.
I take a shitload of batteries everywhere.
Yeah,
Basically, on the new Bra and Blazda Melon Gum, which is out next week. Which
Where's that from, Lloyd?
it is Meekins juice, I believe. Which is I've got the melon gum in front of me just now,
That's like saying fucking Voldemort and Harry Potter. It's he.
which
who
will
shall not
be
named.
available at Vaporoni, I believe.
Fuck's sake.
And that's my
I believe, not confirmed. I've not been told by the big man himself, but I believe we're going to be stocking
It is. It is. Yeah, we had a conversation about that juice before we came live, and it will stay there.
it.
We did. I got something new. Well, new to me anyway. I did take
Oh yeah.
Nick's League of Extraordinary Vapors overkill box off him because he was sadly letting it go, and it couldn't go anywhere else really. Could have had to stay in the family. So, but I'm amazed at how well this thing's made.
Yeah, Johnny's
Johnny's
from
work
where
is
Johnny
so
started.
clean. I mean,
making
look.
them.
I mean, this is obviously, but look how clean that is for 3D printing.
Mm.
Yeah. I've watched him build a few of them, like on his nightly feeds.
Yeah.
He's got some attention to detail.
Internals are beautiful. Like, I did find a random hair in it though, Nick.
That's one of his boss pubes.
Unfortunately, I don't have any series coils or a suitable ATI for this, but yeah.
I've been in a weird vaping. Well, I've been in a weird mood for the past couple of weeks, but with vaping, I've been in a very weird mood where nothing really seems to be satisfying me recently.
Yeah, I have spells of that, Lloyd.
I'm like, I'll put a new coil in. I'm like, there's no the flavor I was expecting, or it's not the power I'm expecting. I'm just in a very weird mood right now.
I'll get
Yeah.
I'll get some 14 ply staples. Send them your way.
But that's the thing, right? So I just checked the resistance of this. I was like, this doesn't seem like enough power. I just checked. It's 0.16. I'm like,
That's your problem, boy.
I know, but I'm like, it's only what 0.7 higher than what I normally have it. I'm like,
That makes a big difference on a mech, though.
it does.
Do you know what?
Big difference. When you can compare your clouds to what I'm getting off the grip with a Vital.
Oh,
What happens if I what resistance would this come out to if I remove a wrap for each side?
what is it? A 0.16.
Yeah, 0.16.
If you move a wrap each side, you generally lose 0.2 of an ohm for each wrap,
Yeah,
depending on the
like
build. So
live build people.
You know what? I feel like.
It was point. I'm sure it was like 0.12 when I first put it in.
Yeah, but
Just wants to hit a mech.
but ohmages will go up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, wires fluctuate.
Don't worry. Oh.
I want a stack. I think it's time for me to get a stack. I seen a four horseman go up on a BST group not that long ago.
Oh, that's why. Dirty.
Like 3 days ago or something.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's still available.
I actually do miss my hogs.
That will never leave.
Oh no! It wasn't even a 4 horseman. It was just a normal hog.
That's kind of how it should sound.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I literally just fucking melted my pop filter. No, it just smells like burning plastic up here.
Yeah, keep the cover on, Josh.
Oh no, these are like that one. The afro.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's 0.11. It said 0.16 not that long ago.
What mod are you reading that on?
I'm thinking the same.
Obviously
That's a
not
bit of a
healthy.
difference.
Argus.
You using the smock by any chance?
No, the Vipu Argus.
Oh man. Oh no, I've lost the O-ring from the inside of my bloody Apocalypse.
I found 3 Apocalypse today.
didn't you get like loads of Apocalypse for all your juice reviews? So you
Yes,
could...
I use a version of the Apocalypse for all my juice reviews. I've got 9 of them. So I have a few. Some of them are vitals like this one, but it's basically an Apocalypse anyway. It's just
a different name.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got 9 of them. So I generally make sure I've got plenty for a juice review.
Oh yeah. Oh.
This is the thing that always sketches me out when I'm using these own readers or mods.
Just use a DNA mod. They're so much more fucking accurate than most ohms readers.
Yeah.
If you
I know
really
most
want,
definitely.
if you
I still
really-
use me what's it, me Mark One drag.
If you really want accuracy, get a die-code chip. They are bang on.
Like, I mean, I put it in the Argus, it reads 0.11. I put it in this, it reads 0.14, which is the
Odin.
non-DNA.
Yeah, I had a little bit of fluctuation on coil readings on my Odin, so I wouldn't take that one as gospel, Lloyd. They do fluctuate quite a bit in there.
I don't have a lot of regulated mods left. I've been giving them away to people that said they need a regulated mod. Because what I do is I don't sell them. I just pass them on to someone that says, "Oh, my mod's been broke." I'll be like, "Oh, I've got one for you."
Nick don't miss a thing, does he? I've got a DNA mod you can buy.
I bet he does.
Have you got one at a cheap Scottish tight-fisted cunt's price though?
It's not far off, actually. Look.
The only thing tighter than a Scotsman is Vinny.
I don't know. You've not seen how tight I can be. I'm horrendous.
Oh no, trust me, Vinny can be tighter.
So
If I'm giving it
many,
for free, I'll still ask for a
Literally,
discount.
you guys,
That sounds like
so
a
many
challenge.
jokes right there.
yeah, you guys are setting me up. I'm biting my tongue before I get us kicked off of YouTube. Seriously,
Just let him go.
seriously.
I was looking in my head, where is it going? And you've got to be careful.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh. I love how he calls me tight when I send free stuff out, though. I just love it.
I know he's sending a mod to Babody.
Yeah,
Free.
he's getting my Smart Mag P3 and a TFE 16.
Which he keeps messaging me like privately saying, "Oh, he's amazing for doing that." I'm like, "Oh." So that's just how he is. He's a good guy. So that's what this community is. It's like the whole community as a whole is just fucking amazing. We always help each other out.
You're right, Nick. It is fizzy. Fucking hell.
Just a touch.
Oh, nice squonker, that, Sean. Good evening, Sean, by the way. I hope you're well. Or
Good
better,
evening, Sean.
slightly better.
Oh,
Better place.
very nice, Sean. Very nice. That's a bargain as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick in the comments, I sent Nick my Immortal Siege as a little thank you for all the work he does behind the scenes for us as well.
Can't beat the siege.
Yeah, I'm not that tight, Chris, really, am I?
One of the best mech mods ever made.
Told you I'm tighter.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway,
That's a goal.
yeah. Let's do a cool wall. Anyway, talking of tight, let's just go straight to the first mod. This is the E-Leaf iStick Rim.
I stick a rim.
It's
Nice.
really called the Rim.
It is.
Surely that's one of them thingamabobbers.
Sean, I did
You
see,
like the rim, Vinny?
I did
Is
see
the
the-
rim your thing?
Sean, I did see the stab with Wicket on Hatters. Thank you very much, but I've just put 2 mods of my own up on Hatters, so just so you know. Thank you for the.
It
thanks
looks
for the
like
heads up there.
an OBS thing. Is it OBS?
What?
Yeah, it looks like a cube.
Yeah. Looks very much like a
Right,
cube.
and the thing is, right, I really like E-Leaf. I really like E-Leaf. I think E-Leaf have made some great mods. I mean, when everybody bought an Alien, I bought an E-Leaf Icon 220 because I like to be different, right? And that mod was far superior than an Alien in every single way. And I bought it in.
They get a lot of stick though, E-Leaf,
I
don't they?
bought it in Iron Man colours. I bought it in red and gold because that's the sort of thing you do. And that mod was great. And the little Elo tank that came on it was actually not bad.
But yeah,
That
just what you're saying that E-Leaf got a lot of stick. You know what put me off E-Leaf when I first started vaping? It was a reviewer, that Indoor Smokers. He was like sponsored by them, and just his videos were just so cringe. I was like, I can't buy this. That's why I didn't like you.
I don't think I've actually ever owned one or tried one.
I had one after my MVP got stolen. I made the biggest mistake ever of having 24 milligram nicotine in the tank, hitting it at 100 watts, which is the max it could do.
Clever boy.
Yeah, I was like, God, this is horrible. Cry. I was not enjoying it, so I sold it on for what I bought it for, which was like 30 quid second hand. And then just used that and bought myself the Cool Fire 4.
Oh, the old Cool Fires.
I loved that mod. That was.
That was the mod that got me stopping smoking for the second time.
Yeah, it's the major one that got me vaping properly before my RX 200.
I was trying to run a dripper on the Cool Fire.
So, have we got any details on this E-Leaf?
Okay, possibly.
No, because I didn't get sent. I just got sent some pictures.
I may have spammed Chris last night.
Yeah, I just had my tea. I'm like, next thing I know, my phone's just going off like it's a bloody rampant rabbit. And it's Haley with shitloads of pictures.
Oh yeah, rampant rabbit and shitload of pictures.
Yeah, of mods.
I don't know.
I know. I started to panic today. I was I've not submitted anything. I submitted them on RD. It's like, oh, it's fine. We've got loads of stuff for the cool wall, mate. Like,
yeah, then she said, do you need anything? Chris like, yeah, I'm like, right, I'm on it.
I really didn't want to type in iStick Rim into Google.
I'm going to be brave and I'm going to actually look at the images.
The E-Leaf iStick Rim kit is at the cutting edge
God,
of
you filthy
simplicity
bastards.
for an all-day sub-ohm device. Intelligent. How's it intelligent?
Battery
It
capacity.
rings as well.
so is this a new device?
The smooth body
I would
makes
say.
the rim a pleasure to hold. The built-in 3,000 milliamp hour battery can easily be topped up USB-C charging
3,000. That's
Yeah.
quite a decent.
and will
little
go
battery.
from 0 to fully charged in just 40 minutes.
Mm.
And it's got the Mellow 5 tank using the EC range coils. Yes, it's a 2mm tank, obviously, and you get in there a 0.6 ohm coil and a 0.15 mesh coil.
Sounds alright.
Dry burn protection.
The stats
Oh, you
sound
can
quite good.
you can change the coil. What? Change coil without removing tank.
How?
The fuck?
The top
Well, that's a whole new type of rim.
fit coil. Then,
Yeah,
mate.
it might be a top coil. That's all this is. It's lift and slide filling system, 80 watts.
And
Adjustable
apparently
airflow.
to E-Leaf Worlds, if you get the iStick Rim at E-Leaf UK, you can receive some bottles of juice for free
Price point, Chris? Since you're on there.
on E-Leaf.
$41.99.
on E-Leaf World. Yeah,
It's
apparently
steep
was $69.99.
You wouldn't pay that.
No, you wouldn't pay that, but it's like a step up device, isn't it?
So
It's-
it was an iStick Rim for £69.
Rim 69 or was it?
Yeah, it was around 69.
Oh
And you
dear.
know which two of the children in this group.
I'm not saying a word.
Can you mod a rampant rabbit? Maybe.
Well, I do remember seeing pictures of people that had actually turned a dildo
Yes.
into a vape. I remember seeing some about. Whether or not they worked, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Anyway, let's vote on this quickly, shall we? Let's just vote on this quickly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, Sean.
I mean, the fact it's called the iStick Rib, I mean, for me, that goes nowhere but Sub-Zero because that's a fucking
You can
brave
see
name.
when you go up to someone Well, would you like to suck on my rim?
Just, what are you doing? I'm outside rimming. No.
Sub-Zero.
I mean,
I do like a
the
good
thing is,
rim.
it seems to have some quite, like, 3,000 milliamp hour battery.
That's a really
USB-C
good
charge.
price.
Have some clout to it.
I'm
Right.
still kind of intrigued how you can change the coil without removing the tank. If it can do that, that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna put it in cool.
Yeah, I'm completely agreement, Josh. I'm going to put it in cool. It has nothing to do with the name whatsoever.
Due to everything, including the name Rim, I'm going to put it as cool.
Sean's just said if you lick your drip tip clean, it's classed as rimming.
Just be
Now,
careful
would it
what
be
colour
classed?
liquid you have in there.
Well, imagine if you had a chocolate one.
Thinking. Or a red one. Think got a bit wrong.
And where are you going, Lloyd?
Rimming.
It's E-Leaf, it's uncool.
Hales.
Cool.
4 against
There we
1.
go. The E-Leaf rim goes into cool.
The iStick rim.
It's cool to rim.
I-stick. I thought it was E-Leaf.
It's E-Leaf iStick rim. That's what it's called.
Oh, so it's double-barreled rimming.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to move on to something slightly different from that.
Slightly less.
We're going to go on to. This is the Coilology 7-in-1 starter pack. So if you're new
That
to
was by-
rebuildables
That was from Nick.
and you want to try some different coils, and Coilology do make pretty decent coils. They actually use decent wire and like.
The wire is decent. I've never tried their pre-mates. I'm a big fan of their fused Clapton wire.
But they do use Twisted Messes and Kidney Puncher, which
Decent. Although Kidney Punch they no longer exist, do they?
I don't know, maybe. No, Kidney
I
Puncher
thought-
still exists.
Kidney Puncher had stopped. Anyway, yeah. The good core materials, and generally the wire is pretty good. It's my first
And I
opinion.
don't think. I mean, this isn't an expensive pack, is it? It's like a tenner.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not bad, because the spools are about that. Although, obviously, you're going to get a lot more coils out of a spool. But if you can't actually make the coil around a rod, then great way to go into rebuilding. Absolutely. At a bargain price, really. Hi, Coilology, if you're watching. Bargain price. Go buy some pre-made coils.
I mean, I think just for the money, if you're getting into rebuildables and you want to try some different coils, like there's probably not going to be. For me personally, there'd probably be like one set in there that I'd probably use, and they would be nowhere near low resistance enough for me. But if you're getting into it, you're getting a safe build, you're getting some good wire, so they should last a good amount of time. Because I think for a lot of people,
It's a stepping stone.
Mm.
Yeah,
they
it's
can get.
exactly a brilliant way of getting into rebuildables, and a relatively cheap way of doing it as well, rather than going to your almost boutique type coils, I suppose, which a lot of coil builders see themselves now as.
Well, people go into vape shops and they give you them really crap ones.
Oh yeah, or the pre-made ones you get free with various things as well, which are obviously machined and just so tightly woven and wire, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, Nick says he paid £6 for his pack. That's a bargain in my eyes.
Mm.
Like
most you
90p
could-
for a set of coils.
Yeah.
So obviously they're going to be machine made at that price. They ain't going to be.
So will be the
someone's-
Coilology wire is machine made.
It's all
Yes.
machine made. It's all machine made, yeah.
Yeah. You're not going to get handmade at that price of anything.
No way.
But,
no.
then you got to remember, like 3 weeks ago, we absolutely slagged off the Daedalus coil maker. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's because it didn't do what it said it did.
Yeah, but that was more faff than it was worth.
and it was a lot of money, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
50
This
quid
is
for the setup.
cheerful. This is going to encourage you to carry on.
All
Whereas
right.
the other one, I would have been like, nah.
I reckon we go quick vote again. Quick vote. I'm gonna go cool.
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 Sub-Zero. Anything that gets people off the stock coils and a dripping.
Yeah, I'm going to go
Sorry,
Sub-Zero with Lloyd.
Do you know what? I'm gonna change my vote. I'm gonna go Sub-Zero too.
Ooh. Flip flop quicker than the Tory government.
Wow.
We,
You know
we're all
me.
ready for the next lockdown, by the way.
I am as right wing as they come.
What have we got next then, Josh?
Let's do. I know what I'm saving for last, so let's do this. So this is, I believe it's the Nephilim Valhalla V2.
The what?
It's a Valhalla V2 with a pretty design on the front.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Paper's Cloud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought it was shiny and pearly. You know, I'm a magpie.
Haley suggested this, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, shiny.
I'm assuming it is Nephilim, that's the name.
Yeah, that's what Haley sent through. That's what
Nephilim,
I found.
which is a child that was born with a. We're going really weird tonight. With an angel parent and a human parent, if I'm correct.
Yeah, had Nephilim blood.
Nephilim, that's it.
I mean,
I've watched all of Supernatural. I know what the fuck I'm on about.
Yeah, I agree with Sean too. Just that it looks a bit squat in that picture. It does look a bit squat. It looks a bit low for the width of it.
Could just be the picture, you know.
Yeah.
It was sent, and I loaded it on the screen. It was about 7 pixels wide, so I had to.
Literally trying to find decent pictures. Half of them are I've taken on the phone and then just shoved up on the
Yeah, I mean,
internet.
this is the thing. Everyone, even manufacturers take their pictures, their products on the phones nowadays for real cameras.
I mean,
You've got a Valhalla, Chris, haven't you?
Yes. Now, I like it. My biggest pet peeve is where the airflows are, because if you're a lazy dripper like I am, Haley, don't start.
I was trying to hold it in.
You will find that you quite regularly end up dripping directly into the air vents, which ends up.
Chris, if you're a lazy dripper,
You should lower your drip.
How do you drip directly into an air vent?
if you're a lazy
because
dripper,
I'm
Chris,
directly
I've got
underneath the coils.
I've got the perfect mod for you.
Go
God,
on.
an E-Leaf iStick rim coming your way.
But basically, the air holes are directly underneath the coils.
That's his bomb airflow.
Yes.
So you just need to learn how to drip.
Or shake it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been using
One three
a
shakes and
lot,
you're playing.
and that's a bottom airflow. And I'm a lazy dripper. You've just got to be careful where you drip, Chris.
So
Well,
we've
if
got
you
quite a
drip
few
directly
lazy
through
drippers.
the air hole.
Put a gap in it. Look how big the fucking mouthpiece is. And you still hit the fucking airflow, you muppet.
Mate, if you can't drip in that, I am never ever sharing a hotel room with you and walking into the
Well,
bathroom
at least
after you
you're
do for a piss
not
because
too bad.
it's
Yeah,
gonna be
guaranteed you'd never stay in a hotel with me anyway, especially at expos.
Chris,
Really,
if
I
you
don't
need
live
that
far away.
bigger hole to aim at, that's not good, man.
Literally, the space between the coils is the space that you get between the air holes.
That's like a country
Prostate
mile to
checking,
drip.
boy.
Especially when you just go like that. You don't really look, you just squirt it in.
Fuck me, this is a show full of double entendres tonight, isn't it?
You know,
It ain't half up, bum.
you know, off, mum.
I can't believe you
But
drip through that tip and can't not hit the airflow.
Literally, even if you just touch the coils, they'll just go round the coils
Why
and
not
drip
just go
straight down.
one side and the other side?
Because I just
He just pushes in and squirts
yes.
and hopes.
You
That's
call me
what-
an orangutan.
That's why his missus is so fucking pissed off.
He just rams it in and hopes for dear life.
Holds on for dear life.
No, hopes, not holds on. Hopes.
No, after I ram it in, I just hold on for dear life.
Oh, God.
No.
Pieces, off he goes.
Oh, dear me. If anyone fancies becoming a new panel member, I may have some openings coming up soon.
Yeah, Vinny and Josh might be leaving.
Yeah, good luck running a fucking show without us, bitch.
It's alright, I'm
Vinny
off
and
for 2
Josh
weeks.
show.
You're fine. I'll be disappeared for 2 weeks.
No, it's not just like the fact where the air holes are. It's because it's so big. like obviously it still produces like cloud and condensation, and that also doesn't help. 'Cause it'll hit the sides and then run down and then straight into the air holes as well.
I'm really glad your massive RDA produces clouds, Chris.
I know, I'm a bit worried. If
Yeah, I'd be a bit concerned if it didn't, but you know,
it's a little one.
I'm about after you vape.
Chris, are you trying to say that the condensation comes out of the airflow?
It drips down. It'll sit on the sides and it'll go down onto the actual airflows and then out the actual air holes on the sides.
See, now I want a Valhalla because I want to see where the fuck this airflow is because that's just fucking mental. How wide's the airflow if it's touching the sides and then when you drip down the middle of the bottom, it's still hitting the airflow?
I don't know if you can actually
massive airflow, isn't it?
They are huge airflows.
Guess what, people?
Chris, I've got an idea.
It's a 30mm cloud chasing RDA. Well done. It's got massive
When
airflow.
you need to drip, turn it upside down and drip it in through the airflow instead. Then you won't get it in the airflow.
What?
Just take the top cap off.
Yeah, I mean it's got pinholes for the airflow on the sides, on the top cap.
Is it honeycomb?
It's honeycomb.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring the picture of this one more time. Bring this picture up one more time.
I have to say, we really know our shit.
It does look a bit squat in that picture. You are correct.
It does.
It looks party.
But was the V2, was that a bit squat, Josh? Was it the V2 that was squat?
I don't know. I think it's that drip tip as well. I don't think that drip tip does it any favours.
See, if Brian's watching, Brian, send me one. I'll review it and sort Chris out because he can't fucking drip properly. I used to really like big RDA. And then the only ones I really got on with were the Immortal ones.
See, I like small ones, but that one's really purdy.
Colin the God says, oh, is that Colin? Jesus Christ, Colin, you've upped your game calling yourself Colin the God.
Come on, guys, let him get one.
One hole in his life. Well, he'll still be squirting in the wrong direction, so...
I'm in the wrong hole.
He's just closing his eyes and hoping.
Anyway, quick vote. Cool.
Still cool to me.
Cool, because it's purdy and shiny. I'm such a girl.
I'd be concerned if you wasn't.
True.
I'd quite like to abstain.
Abstain then. It's going cool anyway. It's already got 4 cool votes, so you can
No,
abstain.
come on, Vinny.
See, my issue is Chris owns one.
And?
Who doesn't own that one?
It's like when footballers own a car. You're like, well, it was cool. And now it's owned, like, now David Beckham owns it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's something I'd like to get my hands on. Just I hate casting these votes when I've not touched the device. Oh fuck it! I'll put it cool because it's gonna go cool anyway.
Cool. Right, we'll move on. Can you see I'm firing through this tonight?
Yeah. I just hope we've got something to fill the rest of the show.
But the thing is, our last few shows have run wildly over.
Yeah.
So
you can't average it though.
And I was going to have a question from the chat, and I don't have to get up tomorrow, so I was going to open it up to if anybody wants to come on afterwards, have a chat. I know Vinny's got to be up early tomorrow, but we're going to do this one for a very good friend of ours that nominated it, Mr. Toop. So we can all guess what it is. It is the Pico Squeeze. Sean absolutely raves about this mod.
He loves this mod.
Oh, I like the hot pink.
I kind of guessed you would when I was trying. This is another one. I struggled to find anything half decent picture-wise. I spent ages.
This was the best picture you sent me, or this was the best one of the lot tonight.
Jesus.
Yeah, trying to find decent pictures online is not easy.
Nah.
Hey. How old is this mod?
The Pico Squeeze has been around for.
Yeah, it's been around for a while.
I actually think Jesus was vaping one.
If you really squint at that, it looks a bit like an abyss.
Gosh, apparently to VD2, we've got a massive echo.
Pardon?
Hey?
Echo.
Echo.
What, the dolphin?
I don't know. All he said in the show chat was massive echo, guys.
Yeah, Collins just said echo.
All right. Is this
Are
any
we all
better?
echoey?
Is that any better?
I'm just checking. I'll turn my sound off.
Oh, apparently it's echo on me and Vinny.
Is that any better, people?
Ooh.
Let me know.
Echo. Yeah, they're all saying it now.
Oh, we've got no echoey.
Yeah.
Is that any better?
That's better, apparently, yes.
Yeah.
Right,
sorted.
sorted.
There you go.
Cool.
Well done, Josh. Thank you.
It's all right. Right. Anyway,
You're
the peak.
never allowed a night off.
I've got magic fingers with the buttons.
I've got
You know
one.
what?
I've got one coming up, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I might be able to get in to do the show and then head off out
No,
afterwards.
Josh, I've got to do it at some point. So I'll
Well, I'll tell you
brave
what.
it.
How about next
Vinny,
week?
you'll have to do a trial run.
How about next week you run the show, and I'll be here, and if it just goes to shit, we'll just come out and I'll go back in and sort it.
You can leave. Wait, let me see what I'm working next week first.
Your watch
You
will
are
be
right,
working
Colin.
that
I
night.
do like to push the buttons.
Apparently, Haley.
I press the
apparently
buttons. That's what I do. I press the buttons.
Let
And
me
apparently,
loose on the
Haley's
ones and
got
twos.
magic fingers.
Oh Lord.
You can do it, Vinny.
I think something else man is magic. But
Yeah, I'm on an
carry
early. I'll do it next week. Then the 11th is next week, isn't it?
Yeah. How about you run the show? I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm not on. I'm at work.
Okay.
I
Tune
don't
in
think
next
any
week
of
for
us-
the biggest catastrophe in the LXV.
I was going to say, I don't think any of us will be on next
It
week.
works when you start.
That's what I was saying. I don't think any of us will be on if Vinny's running the show.
Well, you definitely won't be.
It is a Devonian
Yeah.
thing. You are correct. We're cleverer than we look down here.
I'm not saying anything.
Anyway, back to the Pico squeeze.
Yes.
I like to squeeze my iStick rim.
Oh Jesus.
Back to the
It
Pico
does
squeeze.
look like quite a modern device now because there's so many like
Everyone's
that.
going
Now.
in that design now, aren't they?
I suppose in a way it's almost a bit like the Fatal as well.
Was it a hell of was it well ahead of its time? Was this the thing?
It was around the Pulse Squonk era when the Pulse.
Well, obviously
Sort of-
they did the Pico first, and then they just put the bottle bit on it.
Yeah, I made it the squeeze.
Gotta love a squeeze.
Everybody likes to squeeze.
The fact you can still the fact you can buy a Pico squeeze Mark 1 for £12.30.
Oh, I'm gonna get one now.
And this is the second E-Leaf product up tonight, so
Hi,
Oh, is it E-Leaf?
Jesus, okay,
it is E-Leaf,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Lloyd's now a bit.
I've got my vote.
Lloyd
I was a bit
votes this week.
unsure. I couldn't think it, and now that I know who makes it, I'll go.
So Mark 1 you can buy for £12.30.
From the same place that I'm thinking you're looking at. VB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a Mark 2 is $34.99. But that goes to 100 watts. The original goes to 50.
18650, I'm guessing.
Oh no, on UK vape deals you can get it for £16.58.
Ooh.
What, the V2?
The Mark 2, yeah.
Wow.
That's cheap, isn't it? I might just sell all my
Quality
mods and just start
product.
vaping Pico squeezes.
For sure.
To be honest, I prefer the look of the V2.
I like both of them. They both look kind of cool. I'm going to pick one up, I think. Just
This
almost-
week on Josh Boys.
Yeah, we're back to that segment.
Not right now. Not right now.
V2 is too heavy, Sean. So.
It's been an
And
expensive
they're tough
day.
as well because Sean's bounces down the stairs. So they're quite well made. So
But are they Vinny proof?
Nothing's Vinny proof.
I'm
I don't know,
Vinny
I've
been a
got
couple
it
of
out.
months.
Poor Regal did so well and it died a death.
I'm
I can't
Vinny.
believe I dropped it in the basin.
I'm Vinny proof. I've decided I'm Vinny proof.
Colin the God said
We
the
need
rim
proof
looks
of
better.
The rim looks better. Imagine if they made a rim squeeze.
And it was
Oh my
leaky.
god, what you want? I'm on a squeaky.
Or a squeeze
Uh,
rim. E-Leaf executives, if you're watching, I know you're not,
Please
but
make
if you ever watch this,
He
please
needs a squeezy rim.
make a squeezy rim.
And
I'll
please
add
make
them
sure
to the
it
tag
leaks.
list, Josh, just in case.
It dribbles down the side.
Yeah, it just leaks as well. So you got a leak squeezing.
A leaky squeezy rim.
And then you've got to lick it to get the juice off.
Yeah. I want a cheese flavour in it. Cheesy, leaky, squeezy rim.
Oh. Fishy cheese.
Yeah,
mate,
actually, Nick's right. The Siege was vinny-proof. I
but
never dropped my Siege.
The Siege is fucking bomb-proof. You drop that shit and it breaks fucking slabs.
Yeah, imagine if I dropped that and tried to kick it
Yeah, no, that would, you'd literally break your foot.
in flip-flops.
I mean, it's solid. It's fucking solid.
Yeah.
What about the gripnade?
Nah, the grip nade isn't as solid as. There's
Is
no
it
mod on the planet that's as solid as a Siege.
No, the Siege is really thick wall. With the shape and the ergonomics of it, Chris, it's really thick wall.
There's a reason it's called the Siege.
Yeah.
Because when you open it up, you find Steven Seagal inside.
And I do feel a little bit gutted that I actually gave that to Nick, but he really loved the mod, so I did.
Surely you'd find Chuck
just a
Norris in there then.
No, Siege.
Not Steve.
That's Steven
Yeah.
Seagal. Ooh.
No,
Yeah, come on.
But Steven Seagal has a.
It's a Steven Seagal film.
Yeah, fucking idiots.
Don't care. I don't like Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Why don't you like Steven
But if
Seagal?
it's tough and unbreakable and makes everything, even vinny proof, it's got to be a Chuck Norris.
You missed the point of the joke.
Yes, I know I got the joke. Under Siege.
You didn't get the joke, though, did you?
There you go. If
Yes.
any companies are out there that think they make a bulletproof mod, send me it. If I break it, then
I mean, you can see how much. You can see how battered this is on the
all
bottom.
rough here,
Well, I've dropped it. I mean,
I've
this
dropped this a few
thing's
times on concrete. It's
battered to hell,
Oh,
but it's.
takes a licking and keeps on ticking. But that is the advantage of a mechanical mod. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if I dropped one of these, it'd be game over,
You'd be crying.
and they're a lot more expensive. But
Yeah.
the good thing about these is actually every single part is replaceable,
Which is really cool.
and you can just speak to Limelight, and they will send you whatever you want. Obviously, you have to pay for it. But like, if you just want a new body, no problem. You want a new front fascia, you want a new button, you want a new tube, you want a new anything. Done it.
That is really cool that can be done. But then I'd need to find someone to do it because I won't be able to do
Mate,
it.
seriously, it's so easy to do. I took this whole, not this one. I took this whole one apart. I took the chip out. I took everything out and put it back together within 10 minutes.
You really need to do a video of that, Josh.
I'll do it. Todd's done a video of it, but I'll do one.
Yeah, you do. 'Cause
But
that'll
look,
be-
you can see how easy it can come apart. Like you can see, like you just take those screws out. The board comes
That is
out,
so
the screen
cool.
comes out, and then literally just comes away from the 510. The tube comes out.
Limelight also do pipes.
They do.
Yeah, we know, Chris. They're just friggin' expensive.
They're not as. I mean, this is completely modular though, and they've just released a new one which is also very modular.
I just want to say that the customer service I got from Murrells actually. I lost the spring. Somehow I lost the spring in the button. I took the button apart because I was going to go clean it, and the spring sprung out. Messaged the guys for Murrells 2 days later. I had a new spring.
Yeah, I had a similar thing with my Morningstar. I lost my battery contact. I contacted Oggy and I still not got a replacement.
Well, I managed to cross-thread the screws on my Delrin Exile, and I messaged Ariel, and he sent me a new body for free all the way from America.
Yeah.
And that was before I was on team. That was before I was even prospecting.
So you've got to love like customer service like that, though, right?
Customer service
Yeah.
is key, man, and this is the difference. Right? American companies get it because they are like America is so customer service orientated. Like this is why they tip. This is why they do what they do. They're very. In fact, the company that I work for, if I go to America, they will actually pay. If I say I'm going to America, and they'll pay for my flights to go to America. If when I come back, I basically write a whole document on the customer service side of it and what I found out and all this sort of stuff.
Bloody hell.
Because they want to know how we can improve.
See,
So-
the customer service over in the UK for I'm going to say most shops is very false on the face. You know, like I used to work for a vape shop, and they said 30 days money back if anything goes wrong with the device that you get. Do you know how many devices I sold people, and then they came back with it's not working, and then the owner of the shop went and said, "Yeah, let's not try and like give them the money, mate. Let's try and make it like it's their fault."
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like you can't say that you're going to give like a kid like a help or a replacement or money back if there's like 100%.
See, but I'm going
no
to turn that on
satisfaction.
its head a little bit, Lloyd. I think a lot of that comes down on the manufacturer as well, because they make it so hard for a shop to return a faulty device.
I know, but the returns process was always with the supplier for us, and we never like got supply from the shop, like from the manufacturers direct. We had like wholesalers down in Manchester, so we were dealing with like in UK returns, and even still, the guy that owned the shop was still like, nah, well, I can't be arsed with the hassle. Just make it look like it's their fault. Or make it like they broke it. I'm like, I'm not
It
dead.
is, though. A lot of people do actually break stuff,
Yeah.
and they will try
it
to say
happens.
that they haven't. It wasn't them. I've had a few that I've even watched them do it, and then they've gone into the shop.
Yeah.
100%. It
We
happens.
didn't do
Oh,
anything.
It
One
happens.
ran over it, and then had the cheek say, "I didn't do anything."
It happens in every
Ah.
industry. We get people ring up and go, "Oh, I've just got this screen. I got,
But
I got
mean,
it 4
like,
days ago and it's cracked." It's like, well, it wasn't cracked 4 days ago when you got it.
Yeah.
And we'll,
Really
it-
tried
It
that.
doesn't just
mate,
crack.
we will replace it every time.
So the instances I'm talking about is we would sell them, say like sorry, Vinny, a smoke product, or like a Vaporesso product, and they would put their new coil in, and it would be reading an ohm, and then they would fire the button, and then it reads a different ohm, and they're like, that doesn't seem right. And then I would be like, right, let me have a look at it. I can take the whole thing apart, clean it, put a little bit of juice in, have a shot myself. Right, it's still doing it. I'll put a dripper on it. I'm like, right, it's still doing it. It's obviously an issue with the device.
Yeah.
And then even then, like the owner of the shop would be like, just make it like that's normal.
The thing is, 2% of electricals worldwide are faulty out of the box. Right? Have an issue
Yeah.
out of the box.
Hmm.
That's standard. It happens. You know, electronics are electronics.
Yeah.
You know, most people don't make these. Like people go, "Oh, why do I buy this over this one? Why is more reliable?" It's like they all use the same fucking bits. Like they don't make most of these parts. They buy them. They're mass produced. You're gonna get a handful of faulty ones. Friday afternoon jobbies. I mean, I've had a couple of regulated devices go wrong. One after 6 months, took it back to the shop and they replaced it.
You see, that's the thing that put me off of regulated quite a lot, was because of all the issues I was getting from my stuff.
Hello, Sherry.
And then the issues that I was like trying to return said items because of like these shady little independent shops where they would just couldn't be arsed with the returns process with the suppliers.
What did we vote the Pico squeeze at, by the way?
We haven't voted on it yet.
Haven't done
Oh.
it yet.
We've got
You just got.
completely, we've got
we
completely
went on a
sidetracked.
massive tangent. Anyway, so I mean, if we want to get that vote done with, I'll say I'm cool.
Back to the people. But Uncle.
Yeah.
It's because there's E-Leaf in it. Fuck's sake. Right, for me, it's for me
You
it
didn't
goes.
say it's from Ely.
For me, it goes Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
A £12 mod is some.
Cool, because I'd like to give it a squeeze.
And I'm going cool. So now we have a situation where it's down to the chat.
Sean,
I'm
Sean,
saying Sub-Zero
Sean.
just to annoy Lloydie.
Yeah, so we have 2 Sub-Zero, 2 cool, and 1 uncool.
Craig McKelly
Does that
goes
make
cool.
a tie? I thought we would have just went cool at that point.
No, it goes to the
we-
chat to decide. And the
Yes.
first one was Craig, who said cool.
So it's cool, eh?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it a
Sherry,
first?
go give it a
Is it a
squeeze.
first comment thing?
Well, that's the way we usually run it, but Sean's just gone Sub-Zero, and he's the man that is the Pico Squeeze man, so...
So what do I put it down to?
Oh, and Nick's gone
Nick's gone
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Lloyd,
Lloyd's
you
got.
don't
No, Lloyd, you don't get a second vote, you cheeky little shit. Nice try though. I like it.
Nick is the unvisual panel.
He is a
member.
panel member, so it does go Sub-Zero. Done.
Well, when you beat, you know.
And the next one, we got one more, and I think I know where this is going straight away.
Yes.
This is the Vicious and Primo 21700 titanium. An absolute shocking picture of it.
Yeah.
I haven't got mine to hand either. It's in the lounge.
And you've got an 18650, but
Same thing, just
same
different
mod,
battery,
and it's
DNA?
an absolutely fucking stunning. Yeah, it's DNA 60.
Look at me, I'm learning mods.
and they are beautiful.
It's an
They are
absolutely
stunning.
exquisitely
I love-
made mod. The fact it's made from titanium, I mean, I don't think people understand how hard titanium is to machine. Like
Yeah.
it is so expensive to machine. It's so hard to machine.
Sorry, I need to try and find a better picture.
And the detail on it. I mean, I had one. I passed it on
What's
to
it
Vin.
called again? Sorry.
It's a Vicious Ant Primo.
Vicious.
Vicious Ant
Hang
Primo
on.
titanium. And
I'll send
they,
you
I mean,
the
don't get
link.
me wrong. Like you might think they're cool until you hear the price of them. they're not cheap.
Yeah. Well,
They
that's
ain't-
where I got the picture from, and
They ain't cheap new. But like I said, I've owned one. Vinny now owns that one, and he'll tell you how literally how exquisitely they are made. They are.
It is a
Unbelievable.
true piece of art. It is just.
yeah, Lloyd, I did send the link to where I found it, and unfortunately, that one was sold out.
And they are the north side of £400, I believe.
Yeah, you probably look just shy of 400 quid.
£399.
Well, there we go.
Pence.
So 2p under 400
So
quid.
just south of £400. Sorry.
Lloyd,
Wow. There is a purple one which the missus would sign off on. But at the
Yeah,
same time,
Vapor only does have one left.
at the same time, no. No.
Yeah, no.
But it's
couldn't.
not. The thing is, it's not.
I mean, it's really nice to
It's
look
not.
at.
It's
and-
not. It's not for you though, Lloydie. It's not. It's not for
No,
you.
there's not for me.
yeah, but
not
you
for
said
me.
that about me as well, Josh.
Oh, Vinny's for everyone.
But I mean, I sold you that whole setup, and it's
Yeah,
it's
I-
nice to
like,
know that
that-
you
that-
actually. I sold it to you because I knew you would love it and cherish it. That's the
Yeah.
reason I would let
See,
it go
like,
to
that-
you.
I found that exact one that you put up, and then I've seen the one right next to it, which is half stab wood, half resin,
Mhm.
with the metal plate, and that looks really nice.
You got to remember everything on there apart from the battery door. All the metal on there apart from the battery door is titanium.
Yeah.
I mean, titanium's not cheap for one.
it's-
And to machine it is even harder.
And not just that, the machining is so clean.
It's pristine.
It's so precise. It is just. It's. Yeah, it is a piece of art. I could.
It
It
does
should-
look like quality.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm looking at these with the minded J Hayes just like shouting in my back. with
You
how
might
many
you might
packs
even
I've
see
done.
this. I mean, that's quite actually similar to the one that I had.
Yeah.
That Vinny owns. That's probably a better picture than the one we had. But I mean, they are absolutely stunning mods.
No, they're really right. I'm a bit of a sucker when it comes to like resin, especially when they chuck some stab wood in there as well. Like,
It's not a
I really
DNA
like
60, is
stab
it? It's a DNA 75 because it's a colour chip. It's a DNA 75C.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
and Josh,
75.
that picture may look better on your phone.
Yeah.
wood. And you've got to
No,
also
so
remember that
Me holding my phone up to my camera was better than the picture we had. That's what I
No,
was
it didn't look too bad on there. I've seen you worse.
Oh, Mr. Cold War's getting defensive.
Okay.
I suppose you've got to keep in mind that
like
this
Chris,
is
don't
only
wanna
really
see
do
you
high
laugh.
end. So
It's a little
Yeah.
bit blurry.
Blurry.
Blurry. Yeah, it's a DNA 75C. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. I love mine.
Even though I will still say this, the DNA 60 is a better chip than the 75C. But that needed a color chip because you can pick your own themes. and
Yes,
stuff on
Nick, it retails at £399.
But the thing is, you can put your own themes on it, but you want to keep the Vicious Ant theme on it.
Yeah.
Because that Vicious Ant theme is so beautiful. It's
Yeah,
like,
I thought about it and I was like, I can't do
no,
it.
because you'll never get it back. You'll never get that theme back again.
There's a better theme out there. There's a better theme out there.
The Vapor only theme.
I'm going to say, does it start with V?
Well, the standard one already starts with a V.
Oh.
I know.
Vicious
Yeah.
Ant, Vicious Ant were
Vapor
definitely around first. So.
A bit more saggy.
But yes, right, yes.
Yeah, I already know what this is going to go to the point that I'd already wrote it down. But we'll see.
In the
if I was
bin.
right. No.
Well, we'll let the two people that have actually owned and used one go first.
Yeah.
Oh, Sub-Zero. Without any shadow of a doubt, any hesitation, and right at the top end, regardless of the price. It's, yeah. If you can afford that money, buy one.
Yeah, as Nick's just said, sub motherfucking zero.
Yeah, right at the top.
It goes well up there because it's just an exquisitely made, a beautiful piece of art.
Unlike the pod they made.
They made a pod?
They
They do a pod, yeah, and it's ridiculously priced as well.
How do we rate that?
We did rate it.
That's-
We did rate it.
yeah.
It didn't go well for Vicious Ant on that one, but none of us have actually tried one. All the reviews say it's very good. So
Yeah, I see Dean the Devil Viper. Dean. What's he called?
Dean the Devil
Devil
Vapor.
Vapor.
That's the
not
one.
Viper. Vapor.
Yeah.
He's not a
I see
snake.
he's just got one to review, so that could be quite interesting.
Yeah, it is an overpriced pod mod. You are correct on that one, Jerry. But
Yeah,
but
definitely.
the Primo is a different thing.
Yeah.
That's
Where
Vicious
are you going to
Ant.
vote then, guys? You've heard me and Josh.
Chris, you go first.
Yeah, you can already guess where I'm going. Sub-Zero.
You put Sub-Zero. Hills, ladies first.
Chip bucket. No, Sub-Zero.
I'm going to go. I'm going to push my thoughts on the price because it's not overly priced if you're an enthusiast. It's not like a £700 mod like we've recently voted on. As Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
It's for the enthusiast. If you like that brand and you like that style and you like
I
that
will
machine,
give one word of warning though. If you get one, you want more.
Yeah.
I want more.
Ah, so it's the tattoo of mods thing.
Kind
no,
of, yeah. Not that crazy Russian girl band, but
If,
yeah.
if there was tattooing you in platinum,
I
Stab wood.
mean, if you gave me the option of getting a new tattoo or that Vicious Ant one, I would still go to take the tattoo. But you know,
I don't have any tattoos.
I was still voting Sub-Zero, like I said, because if you're an enthusiast, it's not out of
Yeah,
price range.
Craig, you're right. I get that. The Dukes are cool.
I
And
like the
Dukes are
clear
cool.
Dukes. Actually, I really like the clear ones.
Anyway, that
That's the
ends the
cool
call.
Right.
That ends the
See you
call.
later.
That
guys.
was very quick.
Well, we've been on for an hour and 25 minutes.
I say it's over 10 o'clock, yeah.
No, but
right?
we've still got other things to do.
What have we got?
After saying off what we said tonight, you going, we've got other things to do, doesn't help.
No. I'm being good. I'm being so good.
We've still. Does anybody have any Room 101 matters?
Did I put TVP in your voice?
No, you didn't. You cowered it out.
Right. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I've been
Let's
seeing some
fucking
comments,
do this.
Mr. Vincent.
Let's
I've been
fucking
seeing your
do
comments.
this.
The bumper's playing. It's all right. We're back.
Hope you like that remix, guys.
Right. My entry for Room 101 is quite a long-winded affair.
I'm just gonna take my nightly relaxer while you're doing that. It's fine.
I'm going to go
I'm
make me a drink.
Gonna put
Ooh.
or nominate firstly TVP, then his group on Facebook, and then two-faced, four-faced, six-faced, many-faced, lying bastards. and put them in there and all. Because basically,
bastards?
obviously, me and TVP have had some issues in the past, and he is many things that aren't very pleasant. And this last week, I seem to have been dragged into the drama a wee bit. I kept my gob shut until tonight, so no fucker will see this. And I could perhaps see someone who may run and tell him that I'm doing this, and I don't care. There was a screenshot taken of a comment I put in Vaping Vic's group, which then appeared in the TVP group, which was very, very nice. And then I got sent screenshots of that group. And yeah, if you've got issues with me, you know where I am. I'm not going anywhere. And it's made me more determined not to go anywhere. I was on the verge of quitting reviewing and just keeping the show going and just doing a weekly show. But fuck you all. I'm going no bastard way, and I don't fucking care. And the offer does stand. Many of us here on this panel offered to be Vaping Vic's champion for the fucking boxing threat that TVP did to Vic, which was disgusting.
For me.
Bye.
I mean, I can't.
Actually, no, I would have paid to seen that.
I mean, I can't run the line for myself, but I'll still be it. Go fuck it, why not? I'm on the vet.
So, yeah, I would like to nominate TVP, his group, and the other person I will remain nameless, but I know exactly who it was. And I'm not going to name that person because I'm not going to stoop to their level.
I will.
Go for it, mate.
Come on, then,
No,
Josh.
well,
And we
well,
also
yes.
put drama llamas in remote 101 then.
Well, no, because we put Vic in there, and I quite like Vic now.
But Vic isn't a drama llama.
Really?
Really? Really?
No, Vic is just Vic.
Well, yeah, I think Vic is just how he's wired.
The thing is,
That is
Um,
Vic.
I've still got
I mean,
my.
drama llamas, the ones that do it on purpose. The ones that
Oh.
take the screenshot knowing they're fueling the fire.
I've
Yeah.
still.
The ones that speak in hidden chats.
I won't mind, but
Well,
this
the-
one that did the screenshot was crying like fuck when his Facebook group got removed.
Just so you
And
know,
I helped him grow his group back.
it is an unwritten fucking rule that you do not fucking screenshot shit. I mean,
Yeah.
the,
Right, it's
oh,
technically illegal.
well, you can screenshot what you, but it's kind of an unwritten rule in vape land. I mean, if you're on a team and you screenshot chat and they find out, you are gone. You
Yeah.
are done.
Yeah.
And love. You don't do it.
Especially when it's with vicious and
It's just the unwritten rule for everything.
Like, you don't do
doesn't
it.
matter if it's like a vape group or it's...
And Vinny's happy to do it, and I've still got my gloves and gum shield downstairs. I'll fucking step in.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Get
I
me
can't run the line
into
for
shape.
myself, but I'll do it.
I've still got my gloves and gum shield. Like, they could do with coming out of retirement for a bit.
The thing is, I know that there is someone watching this show right now that will want to go and run and tell him.
but someone's got a wooden spoon ready.
And I really hope they fucking do, because I know who it is in there who's
Go and
watching
run.
right now who will go do it, and I know who that is as well.
What's the point?
Can I-
Why cause more issues? There is no point.
It's
It's
just
the better not be you,
ridiculous.
mate.
It's absolute ridiculous. It is school playground
I
mentality.
hate the tit for tat. It's just beyond it.
I
There
love
is
that look,
no
Josh, at the
fucking plan.
camera. I fucking love that look. But yes, that's what I would like to put in 101, please.
fuck it. You don't make the Lions. You don't make the Lions. It's an arsehole anyway. He's trying to go the same route that fucking Jay Hayes done. He's tried to fucking rustle up everybody's feathers.
Lloyd,
And-
you
and
have just hit that fucking nail
And
on the head. He
the fact
wants
that
to
he's-
be the UKJAs.
And the fact that he's
Can't
doing
be
it on
UKJAs.
someone that has been open about mental health issues is just
Yeah.
fucking below anybody. Like, you know, it's
Mental
just low
health.
blows.
Racist comments.
You're a racist. You're a bully. You're the absolute scum of the fucking earth. That's the way I see you.
But the problem is, we ain't helping. Everyone's saying that this person knows all these things, but we're fueling the fire by talking about it.
Yeah, which is why I didn't do it.
Aye,
in
but
the
we're
week.
offering to smash them though, so it's fine.
until my
I know, but it's
screenshots of
literally
things
like
I
everyone's
said
putting
appeared.
gasoline on the fire.
I stick rim smash.
They've disappeared before. Just let them disappear again.
He won't disappear though. He'll be around.
Nah, he's starting to make waves back in the vape community, and he's doing it for all the wrong ways, for all the wrong reasons, and it's working because people love drama.
We are the drama llamas.
And he's making a lot of it recently.
I can't say I know
you've
much
just
about
got to let them be. Not being funny. I've had shitloads of drama around me. Never wanted it, but it's been there. I'm in this community because I want to support others, the journey that I've had, and help others.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
There's always going to be ones that want to be amazing.
He doesn't. Literally, he has nothing interesting to say. So all he wants to do is pick on other people.
I mean, I don't even follow. Like, I'm not subbed to Postman Pat, but yet his videos still get recommended to me, and it's because it's his highest views videos where he's trying to stir up the drama.
Yeah.
When he's responding to the drama.
Yeah.
It's just because I watch a couple of Vic videos that he puts Vic in his title.
All right.
It's currently recommended to me, even though I'm not subbed to him.
Back when all my big blow up happened a couple of years ago, I bit, and that was the worst thing I could ever have done. Ever. And I learned a lot from that situation as a person and as someone in the vape industry, I suppose, even though I've never seen myself as being in the vape industry. But yeah, it's it is what it is, and he won't disappear. I'm sorry.
Ball coming to Arsenal.
And no, Craig, I've not tried your juice line, but I've heard a few things.
That pops up on my recommended.
That laughing face says it all right there, Craig. Thanks.
I mean, I can't really say too much because I don't follow him. I've never watched any of his videos. I've never looked on his page. Just from what I've heard, his content does not appeal to me whatsoever. So it's like, why bother looking?
No, just like Vinny said, he's trying to be a UK Jay Hayes, and he does a very bad job at it.
Yeah.
Because Jay Hayes Jay Hayes is a drama with companies, not with and occasionally other reviewers.
Yeah.
But he's not as personal as what TVP's done.
No. I mean, Jay Hayes will be like, "Oh, there's this new RD out. It's got this reviewer's name on it. It's a name slap." And then boom, drama started. He does it in like such a way where you wouldn't expect it to have drama, and drama causes from it.
To be honest,
whereas TVP, he'll be like, so this guy was causing up groups and making these circles and saying this about this person that had mental health when he's all about the mental health.
The clique.
The clique. That was the first video I seen about him, was him responding to all the accusations and all that about the first time round. That was about like 3 months ago. That was the first time I heard about TVP. It was about 3 months ago when I came up in my YouTube recommended.
The problem is that everyone baits each other. Everyone wants a reaction. It is literally like fishing. You're chucking out to see what you're going to get back. And it's just, no. It makes the community crap.
It makes the community look bad.
It does.
We don't trust each other. You see someone smiling at you, and you're like, yeah, where you put in a private chat?
Yeah.
It's no point. It's high school.
Yeah, it's like I said, there's a lot of people with many, many faces. I keep my crowd small, it's you guys.
Unfortunately, I only have one face, and it really likes to say what it means, whether I want it to or not.
Yeah, mine just says it looks like Uncle Fester.
Shit,
I like I said in chat earlier on, I broke the seal too early. I'll be right back.
You got the times wrong, didn't you, dear?
He's got a thimble for a bladder.
Oh, sorry, phone's going mental.
TVP.
I've got one I'd like to put in there.
Oh, go on then, Chris.
Old age.
Oh, God. Right, anyway. TVP is definitely going in.
Yeah.
So far down that He goes past room 101. That's it.
In the bin.
In the bin.
I can't believe I got my dad saying that now.
I like the way that you said, Josh, please make a T-shirt. I'm like, we can't because someone's already done it. Like I stole it off somebody else. So, like,
a bit like most of the content in this shit.
yeah, I mean, and do you know what? It's actually I stole that off a car show, ironically. The boys over at a show called Mighty Car Mods. Might as well shout them out. I mean, they do have like 4 million subscribers, so they really don't need a shout out from me. But
yeah, our
they're
tiny
fucking
little
great.
show is really going to make an improvement to their ratings.
Our 14 viewers.
Hey, he was at 26 earlier, you know.
Yeah.
But to be honest, though, we have our regulars, and we love
Yeah,
you
we
for it.
love every one of you. Anyway, shall we? TVP goes down. We're not doing old age crits because that isn't vaping related. That's just something you hate. That's fine.
Well, it's
Let's
alcohol related.
let's do a questions from the chat. We got like 20 minutes left, so we'll just do a questions from the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring on those questions, guys. Make them. I don't know how the guys feel. You can make them personal to me. I'll answer them. It's fine.
We got a bumper for this, Chris. Josh.
Yeah.
I was going to say, don't ask me.
I was like, why are you asking Chris?
Yeah, of course we've got a bumper for it. I mean, otherwise
It
I wouldn't be
looks so
suggesting
alike.
the segment. You want to see it, don't you? That's what
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
Because I want to go and listen to
Let me
it.
scroll
Okay.
up.
I've never listened to it.
Okay, right.
Listen.
Anyway, questions from the chat bumper coming up. Gets a bit dancey.
You know what? I think that's my favourite bumper music. That's the first time I've heard that. Boop, 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 boop.
As you can see, that bumper's very Bogan-esque of the green and pink.
Yeah, yeah. I like that.
But it also
It's
took from
not
old
playing for
LXV
me.
colours. From old LXV colours.
Yeah.
In nostalgia.
Any questions then?
Yeah, bring on the questions. If
panel
any
members?
panel members have got a question for anybody else, or Anybody in
so
this-
where did we end up putting TVP?
oh, in the fucking bin.
In
In
the
the
bin.
bin.
We just need to rename that, don't we? From questions from room 101 to in the bin. I think it just needs
Yeah.
to be in the bin now, doesn't it? In the bin.
I just shit bucket needs to be rebranded to in the bin.
In the
To answer
bin.
Craig's question then, no, I've not tried the new creme anglaise from Wicked Addiction, but I will be very soon.
And that sounds fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. They've rebranded and brought out new liquids. They've all been waiting for the end of lockdown and things before they launched it, and some really, really good new flavours coming out. And I can't
Creme
wait to
anglaise.
get my greasy little mitts all over them.
Do any of you actually know what a creme anglaise is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go on then, tell me.
It's like a custard, but it's not.
It's a creme patissiere and a creme custard mixed together. Just so you know.
Yeah, and it got like a layer of sugar on top that's flamed.
No, that's a
No,
creme
creme
brulee.
Ah.
You can tell which ones of us cook, and Vinny ain't one of them.
Yeah,
I used to bake.
a creme anglaise is a creme patissiere
But you don't know
and a
what creme
custard
anglaise
mixed
is.
together.
Because they normally put them in like croque and bush.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Now I know.
Has anyone seen the new side by side that's coming out from Vapefly? That looks pretty good.
It does look rather nice.
It
I'd be
looks really
interested to see
nice,
what
and the
price
Brunhill
point
can
is.
fit on it.
I'm sure I'll see it at some point.
It's
Yeah,
coming out on the 8th of June, I think. 8th or 9th.
So in 4 days' time.
Yeah, Monday.
But all the videos around it, it looks pretty nice.
Tuesday, Vinny.
A cock and Nick Bradley said cock and bush. No, a crock and bush.
I apparently repaid my credit card a bit too much by the sum of £77. So I am possibly going to be getting the Cali V2 with all the cap colours.
Oh, the Cali V2 kit.
Yeah.
The master. It's the master kit. The master kit.
The master kit, yeah. So I'm
Why
just
don't you get
wondering,
yourself a
what's
Pico
anybody's... A what?
Well, the Cali
Why don't you
V2
get a
master
Pico
kit.
squeeze?
The Cali T. That's me. I was going to get a Pico. The Cali V2 master kit is. I've not tried one, but from people that the people that I respect most in the vaping industry, Andy Bohannon and Vaping Vic and TVP all love it.
Where was their stance on the Asgard? If you like the Asgard and you like this, I'll probably like it.
Well, Andy didn't like it. I don't think Vic liked it. TVP fucking loved it. Shoved that right up his fucking rim.
Right up his eye squeeze.
And I didn't know he had a knee leaf.
Oh. It's all gone anarchic, and I'll get blamed for it.
It's
Controversial.
not your fault, Vinny.
That's all I'll get again.
Yeah,
What you got to remember,
just blame Vinny.
What you got to remember, Vinny, it's your YouTube channel we're on, mate. So
Yeah, I'll get all
You
the
said we
flack.
give
can
you the
voice
option.
ourselves, be free.
Yeah, Vin, we did give you the option. You've only got yourself to
Say,
blame.
did you really want me as a member? I did say.
and no matter what I say, if they hear it back, it'll be you that told me to say it.
Oh,
I think
Yeah,
freely,
okay.
people. What I say is my own words.
Yeah, so I'm looking for an RDA to go with this, to be fair. And the Cali Master Kit sort of sprung to mind. An RDA for vaping with the cloud cap sort of sprung to mind as well.
They're quite good.
They get, I
Also
mean, it's QP.
Silver Asgard.
Yeah.
Silver Asgard sprung to mind.
You're not saying it right. It's Asgard.
Shut up.
And
Asgard.
I just want to put a shout out, Max. If you're watching,
Yeah.
put a question up, buddy.
Max. So Max, at the end of every show, just says, bye. Literally.
Every show.
Every week.
That's the only time we see him.
Max.
Max.
answer the
MAXX. Max, if
Every
you're
time the show
watching,
ends, we're like, "There's Max again."
We just get,
after the mute.
bye.
After they make some.
I was going to
After the
mention
mix
this. I was going to mention this earlier when we were talking about what it was. Like, can you remember that name of the guy that just always says bye at the end? But yeah, Max.
Max.
And Max just puts bye. That's the only time we see him comment. Like,
Come on, Max, say hello.
We think we know who you are as well, but we're not sure.
it's
I don't.
TVP,
that
innit?
makes total sense, Lloyd.
Yeah, we think it's
We know
Max.
who you are, but we're not sure.
We think it's Max from Death Wish Mods, right?
Oh, it could be Maxim.
The
We're
double
not
X
sure.
throws me a bit though.
I reckon it's TVP.
In the bin.
Just
Every
wave
time
that,
someone
say,
says that,
great
no, I'm
show,
gonna go in the bin.
guys.
In the bin.
In the bin. Oh, shit.
Secretly, he's just been lurking at us. He's got us on mute and everything.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for his comment to come up.
Oh,
Yeah, I keep looking and there's nothing yet.
He's just
I
going,
reckon-
no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm just gonna wait till you say it. Right, that's a wrap, guys. And everybody, right? Bye.
You watch now. Now we've actually mentioned him in the show. He won't say goodbye now.
Yeah,
Lost
probably
him.
not.
Max,
Right,
please say
too
goodbye,
many eyes
Max.
at the end.
Please say goodbye, Max. If you say goodbye, I'm screenshotting this. I'm going to put it up next week. Just
He's
to
definitely
prove,
not
just to
doing
prove I'm not all mental. Anyway, more questions. Got any more questions? Any more questions?
Nick suggesting a rose gold APOC gear, Lloyd, for the top of your mills.
Funnily enough, I think Nick, have you got one for sale?
I think he has.
Oh, is that what-
Oh God, so Nick.
I'm after silver or army green yet. The rose gold doesn't quite fit those ones.
Have you not got a Kennedy, Lloyd?
I've got a black Kennedy 28.
Do you not?
which I hate.
Do you not
I
have?
hate.
Do you not have a redemption?
Nah.
When it focuses, focusing. There we go.
So that's what I've got. It's,
I mean, obviously this has got no grip to
I
it.
don't care why I did this. I've not got a fucking autofocus cam. It's
Lloyd, how much have you drank?
Not as much as last week.
Well, being Scottish, I'd probably say half a litre of whiskey at least.
Well, I mean,
That's just breakfast, isn't it?
it's same
Yeah.
amount of these, same amount of these, which I found out was a pint and a half in these bowls. It was not bad.
Literally, when you were drinking that earlier, I thought you were chilling off a bottle of gin. I was like, oh, that's beer, but it looked like you were chilling off a bottle of Gordon's. That's what it looked like.
Oh, it's the Starman. Starman.
I've not tried that yet, Lloyd.
Star
I think I might have to...
of Pramen.
Well, whatever, fucking Devon cunt.
No, it's not. That's how they say it where it's brewed.
Oh, good.
In the Czech
They probably
Republic.
just call it beer.
I thought he was going to say in the bin.
It's lager. It's lager. It should go in the bin.
Yeah, totally agree.
You've not been raised in the schemes.
Oh, it doesn't look like we've got any questions.
No, I was raised with taste. Like,
Are you sure?
yeah.
You know, I did go to Devon one time, and it did seem like they were fully snobs. So I didn't really like that.
No, it depends what part of Devon you go to, dude.
Again,
Because anywhere can be snobbish.
complained that the scones weren't right in that.
Oh, they just looked at
I didn't bring that one up this time.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way.
The biggest breath ever.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. If you were in Devon, your scones would have been served the right fucking way.
Depends on where you're coming from, I guess. Yeah. They were served the wrong way to me. So
No, there's the Devon way, which is the right way, and there's the Cornish way, which is the
Actually,
wrong
speaking
way.
of this, Josh, I saw
but you've no thought the Scottish way.
that had double cream on. There was cream jam and then cream again.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
Sounds still
Everybody say goodbye.
That was actually on a cooking show
And
Josh,
this-
as well.
Best thing is, this subject really grinds his gears as well.
Is it about time to tell them I'm making scones for a pack up tomorrow and they just have butter on?
That's Hayley being booted.
I really take cream to work. It's good.
I'm gonna fucking vomit.
Can it be like a wee scone where I can't believe it's not butter slucking
What the
layered on it?
No.
And
No,
then the
seriously,
cheapest
my-
just
jam you
mad.
can find.
My kids are
Oh,
asleep. My kids are asleep.
it's
Do not
great.
ring me.
Round trees, fucking strawberry jam on top of it. Mm.
Yeah, don't forget the squirty cream.
Oh, it's got cream. Fucking heaven.
Ever squirty cream?
Squirty cream.
Cream?
I bet you like the squirty cream, though, you have.
Oh,
I
Lord.
think it's squirty cream.
But it's like, oh my god, this is the LXV.
Yeah, that's on the air,
Not
right?
on next week. Say,
You're hurting me.
Sean's
bad,
spot on.
So, in case anybody's wondering, Haley's not booked in for next week. So, in case you're worried in case Josh kicked her, she's generally not planned in
and
for
I'm not
next
here for 2 weeks.
If I don't come on again, Josh has kicked me.
And if I'm not on, Josh has kicked her.
Welcome to LXV Live with Josh and Vinny.
I was just a
I'm
little
just
bit
delivered to Vinny in woman form, dungarees and all. I need a pick.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. The
Yeah,
cream replaces
Sean's
the butter,
spot
so
on.
cream goes
Yeah.
first. The rule is in Devon. The rule is in Devon is fat first, so cream goes
Yeah.
first, then jam goes.
proper
Because
cream.
because the cream is the best part, right? Clotted cream is the best thing on the planet.
Mate, see in Edinburgh, we didn't even think about putting cream on it. It's just like utterly butterly.
No.
Just dry.
Fuck off! The only
Right.
thing you're
Don't even bake it.
the only
They just
the
put
only
it in
thing
the
you're
powder.
the only thing you're remotely famous for is the Fringe Festival, and that's a bunch of English comedians coming to Scotland to make
Hey,
your fucking
hey,
place
hey,
more
we
funny.
have-
And the haggis.
We have chippy sauce.
Chippy sauce.
Chippy sauce.
Is that
I
just,
mean, if you
is that
Is
just
that not
curry
just
sauce?
gravy?
no, chippy sauce isn't just gravy. Shut up! You're about to trick me now.
I don't know. I think that triggered you.
Just a bit. Chippy sauce is 50% brown sauce, 50% vinegar, and is what all our chippies have.
I've run out
in
of
replace of brown sauce.
Vinegar.
They're basically watering down the brown sauce.
Oh no, but mate, it hits different. It hits different.
Thank you for taking that beautiful British tradition of brown sauce and
I'm destroying
Shitting
it.
all over it.
See,
of course
fucking-
they would in Scotland. It's like we can improve
Mate,
this. We can improve this, I promise you.
we fucking did. We improved the egg.
What
with a
accent
Scotch
was
egg.
that, Josh?
That was just me talking. I was just getting a bit irate.
Mate, we improved everything. We took an egg and we made it better with a Scotch egg.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'll give you
Sean's
that.
just here. You might not think about putting cream on Scotland, but then you deep fried Mars bars. So you know.
I want
And-
to try it.
And how good is a deep fried Mars bar?
Deep fried Mars bars are fucking amazing, especially with some ice cream.
There
I've
you
never
go,
tried
there you
one.
I've
go.
never tried it, but I
tried one.
really do want to.
There you go.
Deep fried Mars bar with vanilla ice cream. It is
I
like
saw one.
absolute fucking
Mate,
heaven.
we know the shit that'll get your arteries clogged to fuck.
I don't need
But
a
ironic-
helmet.
but-
One.
but ironically-
Hang on. I saw a post earlier today where someone deep fried a Bueno bar
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah.
then added like all
So-
these like a white chocolate sauce and
There-
normal
there's-
chocolate
there's a
sauce.
chip-
and
there's
that.
a-
I was like,
there-
oh.
When I was at school, there was a chip shop, and we had to walk past our rival school to get to it at lunchtime. And there's a shop next to it, and go into the shop, you'd buy a chocolate bar, whatever you wanted, and they would deep fry it for 50p.
Nice.
I really fucked them up. I really fucked them up when I said, "Can you deep fry these Smarties?" And they fucking lost half of them.
Deep fried anyway.
And they did do it. 50p. Take whatever you want in there, and they will batter it and deep fry it for 50p.
There is apparently a shop that'll deep fry any sweetie that you want. And apparently a deep fried double decker is the next level.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go and buy
Nick has hit
Batters.
the nail on the head there. Deep fried Mars bar, ice cream, and a bottle of Bucky. That is about as Scottish as you get in it.
I don't like Bucky. I don't like Bucky.
See, ironically, right, I live about 20
See-
miles away from where Bucky's made.
But it's Scottish though.
Do you know? It's not Scottish.
It's
But
Scottish.
it's not. It's made,
We've adopted it as our religion, mate.
it's made in Buckfast Abbey. It's what's called Buckfast.
I know, but we've adopted it as our religion.
And
just
Buckfast
to
Abbey is
accept it.
about 20 miles
Mate,
from Exeter.
So basically, you're Scottish then.
No, I'm not Scottish. No, you.
Basically Scottish, mate.
What you've done is you've adopted another English-made drink.
No.
That
That's not how I hear it.
that-
How I hear
that-
it is
that we
you're,
don't-
you're Scottish, but you like English strong.
that we don't really like. Do you know what? Here you go. Here's this. Irish whiskey's better than Scotch whiskey.
And ban them. Whoever, I think if it was Josh or I remember it, but they said that would ban them.
And Japanese whiskey is the king of all.
I
No,
have to
no,
agree.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that
have to
one.
agree.
Because the Japanese
Never
just,
tried it.
the Japanese just
really-
over-engineer
Chris.
everything.
Treat
di-
yourself, mate.
It's different level in it.
I just
After
can't
the show,
believe
you
you
have
said
to share the link.
you said Irish whiskey is better than Scottish.
Irish whiskey's better. And do you know
Tesco's
what?
Chris.
Do you know what? The Irish are making whiskey before the Scots were.
I know, but they also made Jameson's whiskey. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
Jameson's
bro.
is
Like,
shit. But then so's
Exactly.
Bell's.
Yeah. Bells are
Ah,
And they're pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
I know, but
My
I know.
first year living in this house, me and the missus decided we was going to throw the New Year's party for like the family. Now, my missus's dad, the father-in-law, has only got. Where's he fucked off to?
It's
Has
alright, we
only
didn't
got
need 'em.
one.
Yeah, his
kidney.
Irish whiskey's better than Scottish, so we don't need them. That's fine.
Right, now he's only got one kidney, and he's the only man I've ever seen to sit there and drink half a litre of Bell's whiskey to himself and not even get pissed. I'm like, how the fuck does a guy with one kidney not even get pissed?
Because it's not your
Half a
kidney
litre
that'll
of it.
filter it, Chris.
It's the
Sorry?
liver that breaks down the alcohol.
It won't be his kidney that
But still, he was
filters
like in his 60s. Like,
And
the guy just stood up, he was like, fine. And then he buggered off home, which at the time was literally around the corner, and then finished the other half of it off in the living room before he went to bed. Oh,
it. That's an animal.
Simon
I thought you were giving me a good excuse for why I get drunk so easy, because I've only got one fully functioning kidney. I was born with kidney failure.
Ah. But yes, Chris, Tesco's stock a very nice Japanese whiskey.
Is that the one? The
What's that? What one is it?
I can't remember. It's in my bedroom.
It's in the bin.
Still one, but it's like 35 quid. I was like, nope.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
But
It's mental how we like justify like certain things to ourselves,
yeah, but that
isn't it?
it's
So like you get like a really nice expensive mod, like say that Vicious Ant to you, if that came out for sale at £200, you're like, yeah, fucker, that's a bargain.
I'm just cheap and cheerful.
And like if a good blade whiskey comes up to
Did
me and
Did you
I'm
wet
like,
your lettuce there, Josh?
What is Josh doing?
I think he actually did have a really good way.
I had a fucking blinding way. And this time I actually muted the right mic so you didn't hear me come and talk about how good the fart that I had was with it. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was actually sat there watching that back because obviously no one actually thought to write down the kill wall. And I saw that bit, I was just in stitches.
Oh, God,
Because
it was-
Hayley
it
and
was-
Vinny was muted and all you could hear was Josh
Oh, you
talking
had
about
a-
his fart and Hayley freezes.
Conversation was muted. I like freezing.
oh,
Josh, you're not working tomorrow, bro.
No, mate, I'm on holiday. I'm not back till the 17th.
Oh, that's all right, mate. Stick away then. It's Venena's working tomorrow.
You're
Venena's
drinking
working
that straight
tomorrow.
from the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's drinking
He's definitely he's definitely got a drinking problem.
No. He's just completing it. That's
Can you not tell? Can you guess what it is yet? It's a fucking alcoholic.
I think that's about the right time to end the show.
No, I'm only joking.
No. There's still 10 minutes, Vinny. There's still. Any
Yeah,
other
we've got a new
questions?
saying here. You got in the bin, you got from the bottle.
Well,
We're gonna have chug.
It was either that or I drank some vape juice and no. I don't mind JD straight from the bowl. It's quite.
I
It's
see
quite
Sherry
nice.
still in the comments. Sherry, have you got any questions for the panel members?
Terry's always got questions.
Bring on the questions. By the way, guys, we're gonna open the Zoom up if anyone wants to join us. I don't know if any of these guys are gonna hang around for a bit.
I'm going to hang a bit. Fuck it.
Can I hang around for a bit?
I'm not as drunk as last week.
Vinny,
so-
you're off to bed, but can you maybe put the before you leave? Can you put the Zoom chat details in the chat if anybody
I
wants
will
to join
do
in?
that now.
If anybody wants to join in, just click the link, and I'll admit you, and we'll just have a chat for a bit.
Oh yeah,
Like, if anyone wants to just hang.
I'll take this little bit of downtime as well to apologise for how drunk I got last week.
It's all right, dude.
I didn't expect it. I went away, got beers, came back, steaming.
It's all right, dude. It's all right. We're just
There's no middle ground with me. Like 1 minute I'll be fine, next minute steaming. Sometimes I can handle a little bit better. Sometimes not.
at some
Tonight-
point we will do our Saturday night LXV rated show because that was
Yeah.
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I have issues.
See, my issue is cause we go live on Friday. I don't
You
eat
drink
a
on
whole.
a Friday?
But I drink on a Friday because we're on the show. But I also don't eat a lot on a Friday. So like, for
You eat?
instance, last Friday I didn't eat at all before coming on the show, and I also had a nap in between, thinking that'll sort me out. But it didn't. And
won't
today
Sorry.
I had like 4 slices of bread, which seems to have been doing me better than it did last week. So, you know, eating works, people. That's what I'm getting at here. Eating works.
Yeah, Sherry says, Lloyd, go home, you're drunk.
I've got the link ready. I'll not share it until we go off here, though.
yeah, okay.
Because if they jump straight in, oh no, you can control the green room.
Yeah. People can't come inside admit them, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Or you
Well,
would in case someone comes in and just fuck her in the pussy.
She's got no questions at all, but she'll go on Zoom. So right, I think we call it a night. We're bang on 2 hours pretty much. We started at 8, so that is fucking absolutely.
We started at
cracking.
8 on the dot this time,
Um,
by the way.
If anybody, seriously, guys, you want to come in the Zoom for a bit, just chill out, have a chat. Just click the link. I'll admit you to the room. I don't know how long it'll be. It'll just be as long as everyone feels like. But yeah, cool. We'll end it now. It's been an
Thanks you all
absolute,
for watching. Hit the like button, people.
been an absolute pleasure. Love you all. Hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not. And
Tara.
say bye.
Tara.
Tara.
God, Benny.
I swear, there's stuff.